Well, good morning, Gladstone region. This week's COVID-19 statistics have been promising, showing that we are flattening the curve, as you would have already heard, and our hard work is paying off. I'm incredibly proud of our region's response to the pandemic and the measures that are in place to combat it. Like I said, as you've heard, from the federal and state government, where everyone's doing their bit and we are flattening the curve. The Gladstone region remains at just one confirmed case. Now, schools in the Gladstone region, across Queensland as well, have gone back for term 2 this week. And for the first 5 weeks of term 2, it'll look significantly different, with students participating in at-home learning and others attending schools to participate in the same program. I'd like to commend our teachers and our principals, our teachers' aides, our cleaners and our groundskeepers for doing everything they can to adapt to our children's learning experiences and to meet these current times. As we have seen this flattening of the curve start, some restrictions may be reassessed. So as you've heard, that we're sort of combating it and getting on top of it. So if they can be reassessed, restrictions regarding elective surgery and aged care are just some of those restrictions that are being reassessed. Now, the PM has said over the next 4 weeks that if we can have a more extensive testing regime, greater tracing capability, and a local response capability, the idea is to be able to lock down a community if an outbreak occurs. So those 3 things, if they can be met, so I'll say it again, a more extensive testing regime, greater tracing capability, and local response capability to be able to lock down a community. Those 3 things can be met. They can really look at starting lifting some baseline restrictions, which is good news. But we are not out of the woods yet, and we do need to continue to exercise caution. So continue to practice social distancing, 1.5 metres, only leave the house when you have to. And if you are wanting more information on that, you can visit, on the latest restrictions, you can visit the Queensland Health website, which is health.qld.gov.au, and that gives you all the latest up-to-date information on what the restrictions are in place. Council is committed to supporting our community now and through the recovery process, and I'm pleased to announce that our Community Recovery Committee is stood up as well. So I've already had the Economic Recovery Committee going now for a couple of weeks. Councillor Rick Hansen has joined myself on that with Councillor Darryl Branthwaite, and the Community Recovery Committee will be chaired by Deputy Mayor Khan Goodluck, and Khan will be joined by Councillor Natalia Muscat and Councillor Chris Cameron. So we'll have 2 streams of community recovery for this COVID-19 pandemic, economic and recovery, and I'd like to thank Deputy Mayor for chairing that committee for us. Of course, we also have our recovery committees still in place for our bushfire disasters as well, and our drought recovery committee. So our community is recovering from 3 disasters at once, but we'll get through this, that's for sure. In regards to Anzac Day Services, there will be no Anzac Day services at any of our local cenotaphs across the Gladstone region this year. My official address will be broadcast tomorrow on Council's Facebook at 11 a.m. And we're participating, and I'm personally participating in the RSL Queensland's Light Up the Dawn initiative. So I'm encouraging residents in the Gladstone region to join RSL Queensland and join their fellow Queenslanders and fellow Australians and participate in that Light Up the Dawn initiative. It's at 6 a.m. on Anzac Day, and the idea is to stand in your driveway or in your balcony or in your lounge room at home 6 a.m. on Anzac Day and join with our fellow Australians to commemorate Anzac Day. I think that's pretty much it from our point of view. We are, as I said, we are committed to supporting our community. There are some funding streams available for those in our community that have been adversely impacted from the COVID-19 virus. So for more information on those opportunities, including our Rise Up program, visit www.gladstone.qld.gov.au. As again, stay safe, stay at home, and only travel when you need to.